everyone. Today is the last day of our holiday and I'm going to be riding back 17 hours back home, including the ferry. I won't all be doing it all in one go like before because it nearly killed me. But what I am going to be doing is we're heading off in about 5 minutes. I'm following along in the Scrambler. They're going the big Volvo. And we are going down to see the wedding venue. From there, we're going to go off, have a few hours at the beach. Then I'm going to leave. I'm traveling 4 hours today to Mont-Lomond, I think it's called, which is a small little village, which I booked a hotel for after the disaster with the camping and nowhere to put my kit. It's going to just be so much easier for me to stay in a hotel for tonight, get a really good night's sleep. So 4.5 hours today. Then I've got about 6 tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going from my hotel. I'm riding 4.5 hours to the Suzuki garage where Josh's bike has been left. When I get there, and I'll take you with me, I've got to strip the radiator off the Suzuki. I've got to get it all ready so that when Josh arrives later on, when Emma and Chris drop him off, we can fit the new radiator. Then we've got a 3-hour ride from it's just north of Paris where the Suzuki is. We've got a 3-hour ride to the ferry for our ferry that's at 3 in the morning tomorrow, Wednesday morning. Today's Monday. It's going to be a lot more fun than on the way here because we've got no kit on the back. So it means we can be a bit more nippy with some of the corners. We can have a little bit more fun and not worry too much about, I don't know, maybe losing a sleeping bag, which I definitely didn't do. I'll catch you in a minute. See you on the road. Good morning. It is 9 o'clock. I got to the hotel last night at 10:15 and pretty much came straight up and just fell asleep. 5.5, 6 hours worth of riding, but I bashed it all out on the motorway and the toll roads yesterday. In a second, jacket on, helmet on, go down to the bike. Might just grab some breakfast first, but then I need to head to Suzuki East Base. So I've got about 5.5 hours again to do. Josh isn't getting to me until late afternoon. I've got to strip the radiator off the Suzuki SV, and then when Josh arrives, hopefully it's just quite an easy reconnection of the new radiator onto the SV. On our video on the way here, we did a lot of stopping, trying to fix things, trying to get things to work. And I talk quite openly about trying to do things, and today trying to go and do this radiator. By no means am I in any way an expert when it comes to motorbikes. I'm learning on the go. I'm 26 right now. I've had my bike for a year. I've been very lucky that my dad has always been very practical, and over the years of going sailing with him when I was younger and growing up with a practical dad, you kind of get a sense of things. You get an understanding, an idea of how things work and how to take things apart and put them back together. But most things are relatively straightforward, not always, but I'm always willing to give it a go. I'm always willing to just look, if I take this apart, I can just put it back together, it's fine. So that's what I'm going to do today, the radiator. I've never done a radiator before. I've never stripped one, I've never taken one off, I've never put one on, I've never replaced it. So we'll see what happens. I don't have any tools, by the way, to do this with me. Josh has got some tools, but I left them with him, silly. But we didn't bring anything to strip a radiator down with, so I'm gonna have to sweet talk the Suzuki factory into giving me some tools. Off we go. I will see you, most likely, when I'm at Suzuki. Date time. I'm here at the Suzuki factory. I am with Josh's bike just down here. That is the radiator. I've removed the radiator. So now I'm just waiting 2 hours for Josh. Josh will be here in 2 hours. From then we need to fit the new one. I think it's a relatively simple job. It was quite easy getting it off, but great success. It's all going to be okay. The journey for me was really nice, so now it's just a bit of a wait. So I'm going to go get a drink because I'm absolutely boiling. It's 32 degrees right now. There's the Triumph. It's just been absolutely unreal this whole trip. It's comfortable, it's quick, it's nimble. I couldn't recommend a Triumph Scrambler more. I'm going to do a video on it, a little review. Now I've done nearly 2,000 miles. And I'll go into a little bit more detail on it all. But for those of you that are just watching the journey to and from France, we're nearly there, we're nearly home. We've nearly got it sorted. My gosh, it's gone so wrong. But it's been an adventure nonetheless. And in fact, we messaged Josh's brother James and said about this and said what had happened. And James said to us, I love it when stuff goes wrong, because it makes it so much more exciting. You get to find new ways of getting out of it. It's what makes it. It's what an adventure's about. And the only way you learn to do any of this stuff, like I said earlier, I'm by no means an expert on any of this stuff, but now I know how to strip down a bike. I know how to replace a radiator. So there have been things that we've learned. So for now, this is a pause, and I will catch up with you when Josh is here. Bye. Hey everyone, it's on. The radiator is on. It took maybe 30 minutes. I think it probably could have been done in 10-15, but we just didn't have like the best tools. But it's on. The coolant's in. It's running. The fan's working. It looks fantastic actually. I look like a hot, sweaty mess. My top's covered. My hands are filthy, but it's running, there's no coolant leaking, we can be on the move, we can get home. That is one bike ready to go, fit with a brand new radiator. Hello everyone. It's 1 in the morning. We've made it to Calais. We missed the 12 one by about 7 minutes. So the next one is at 3:15. So we're just sitting here with both bikes and some shit vending machine coffee. So we've got about 2 hours until we depart.
and then it's an hour and a half on the ferry, and then it's 2 hours home. So I reckon I'll be in bed by 6. This is probably the end of the video, guys. I'm not gonna do any more. Thank you so much for coming along on this 2-parter with me, and Josh for some of it as well. It's been a real adventure. We've learnt a lot, we've seen a lot, we've experienced a lot. The bike, brand new for me, has now done just shy of 2,000 miles in a week. So it's doing really well, and it's gonna have a big service when it gets back, for sure. So thank you for coming along on both videos. There's not really much more to say. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. I think I need to go home, rest, edit these things, and then I'll get some stuff out to you. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And share it around if you like it. Stick that notification bell on if you like this kind of content. There's going to be loads more of these trips coming up. Josh and I want to go to Amsterdam. That's probably the next one on the agenda. Anyway, enough waffle. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.